Charlie Herman here with Leapfrog Fight TV here at CT's gym. Here with Jon Barber. First of all, mate, stand a question. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. However, today is all about yourself.
Yep.
Let's go right back to the start. How did you get involved in boxing?
First got involved with through Colton and Steve and all these lads at this gym, really. So I was a little bit younger. I used to like the weights and stuff like that. And I remember the one day I got into a little altercation into the park one day. Little street fight, how it is. And I remember after about 30 seconds I was blowing out my arse, and I said to myself, I said I'd never let it happen to me again. So from that day on, must have been about 15, 16, started with Colton, just down here. Well, at first it was in Acott's Green, underneath Stevie B's gym when Colton first started. And then he acquired the little unit down here. And yeah, just took it from there really, started with Colton and Steve. Showed me everything I know.
Do you feel that boxing builds disciplines, especially with the young kids, to take them off the streets and take them off street fighting and to bring them into a gym and build discipline within them?
Oh, 100%, 100%. Like I said, you've turned up to this area as it is. You can see it's not the glitz and the glamour, you know what I mean? You've got little roadmen on the corner and stuff like that. So little gyms like this, it's like a staple in the community. As you see the lads behind me now, these are all local lads that are coming here trying to sharpen the tools, stay off the street and just do better by themselves really. And Colton and Steve is giving them an outlet to do it.
The gym here, it is very, very intimate. It's got an old school feel to it. It definitely I've only been here 5-10 minutes and I already feel like I'm part of a community.
Yeah.
How do you feel that your coaching's going to be coming into this fight?
Oh, the coaching's impeccable, mate. As I say, everybody throughout the city knows Colton and knows what he brings. Like I said, a man like Colton and Steve in your corner, to me, is irreplaceable. I wouldn't fight without them. If these lads wasn't in my corner, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't lace up the gloves. That's how important they are to me.
So you're fighting for the Midlands area title, February 24th, against Luke Grainger, a name notorious on the scene. He is probably one of the most well-known names on the circuit at 63.5 kg. He's fought guys like Jay Malley twice. He's fought Triple M Salah, who's Jay Malley is fighting in Feb, before he fights Josh Chipman. He has fought the best of the best. Do you feel that a win against Luke Grainger would stamp your name on the division?
100%. Well, I'm hoping it does, because I'm coming in this camp correct. Like I said, I'm leaving no stone unturned. I train for every fight the same. I train like a world champion. I train like I'm an underdog with everything, underdog mentality. So, like I said, it's going to take like the same every time I step in the ropes. I'm going to give my all, and it'll take my all for someone to beat me, I believe. Like I said that to Leapfrog in the interview, I'm in this sport to challenge the best name, win, lose or draw, and just implant my name on the scene. That's my game, that's my aim.
Now, in that Leapfrog interview, you said that you've completed your apprenticeship. You're now coming into that sort of full-time, you're coming into the big leagues. Do you feel that step up could be a little bit too much to handle?
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. I've been boxing since, like I said, really started when I was 15. In and out of the gym since I was 15. These last 2-3 years, I've completely changed my lifestyle. I've literally lived and breathed boxing for the last 2.5 years. I train every day, near enough every day. I live the life, and I believe, experience-wise, I'm gonna be just as experienced as Luke Grainger. I believe myself, and that's just from rounds in the gym, from being rubbing shoulders with some well-known names in the boxing industry. And like I said, I'm going to be coming correct. I think people are going to be surprised, and I'll definitely be a name in people's mouths from after this fight.
Stylistically, how do you feel that your style matches up with Luke's?
I haven't seen too much of Luke, but what I've seen, the bits that I've seen, he's a very sleek boxer, and he picks his shots well, covers up well, he's got good feet. So I think people haven't seen the best of me yet. People say I hit hard and I'm a good boxer. I believe that I can win this fight any way I want to, on the front foot, on the back foot. I believe I can do everything, and I've got the tools either way to win, and that's why I'm coming in.
Luke Grainger in January of 2023 he fought Jay Malley in the first outing, and it was probably Jay Malley's toughest fight ever. It really could have gone either way. It's going to be a very, very tough fight for you regardless. However, it must be reassuring to know that even if the going does get tough, you've got guys in your corner who can adjust your game plan, they can give you sound advice, and they can motivate you to get into that next gear and to push on in the coming rounds.
100%. Like I said, without this coaching team around me, without the people that I got, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be sitting here with you. I wouldn't even be a name on this circuit. I'd probably be in the pub now, sticking a few drinks down me and that, saying, I could have been a contender. But now, like I said, I've changed my life. These people around me, I can't thank them enough. Like I said, I've got some great people around me. I've got some great sponsors, like in Toyota.
Shout them out.
Yeah, Toyota, man. And in fact, mentioning that,
Get the gloves out, get the gloves out.
no, these are yours. These are a gift.
Oh.
These are a gift on behalf of my sponsor. Like I said, I reached out to him. We had a chat about the gloves, and he'd love to sponsor me. And he said, "Get me something over. I'd like to send a gesture." So
That's wicked.
signed with your signature.
Oh my God, that's what.
Personal.
Right, so about a week ago, John messaged me saying, send my Hitman logo over, and he sent it. Show it to the camera. Look at how wicked that is. Look at how wicked. Shout out Titan.
So yeah, that's a present
Mate,
for you on behalf of my sponsor.
That's awesome. I really, really appreciate that.
As a gesture of goodwill for you and your business. He likes what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
So do I.
Thank you,
So
mate.
that's
Really, really appreciate that.
That's a gift from all.
I really like that. Let's get back to the interview.
Yeah.
5 years from now,
Yeah.
what does Jon Barber look like as a boxer?
To be honest, mate, I couldn't tell you. I take every day as one day at a time. I take one fight at a time. I don't look over the hill at all. So all I'm seeing at the minute is 5 years' time, I'm going to be thinking I beat Luke Grainger on the 24th of February. That's all that I know.
I love that mindset, mate. Let me spin that question in a different way.
Yep.
What's the goal? Is it to go pro? Is it to go amateurs? Is it to conquer the white collar division?
Like I said, with a promotion in Brad, Bosch Boxing. Shout out Brad.
Shout out Brad. He's on Leapfrog as well. 23rd.
Yeah,
he is.
So you got a show out on the 23rd, and through him, he's got his league to the pros. So I'm a champion with Brad, and I'm one defence away from a professional contract. And like I said, at the minute, my whole goal is to fight the best names on this scene and to test myself on this scene. Like I said, I'm not looking over the hill. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm looking at Luke Grainger for the 24, and then beyond that, I'm looking at big names on the scene. Test myself there, and I'll take it from there. That's what my goal is. That's what I plan to do. So I haven't really got a 5-year plan. I've got a 8-week plan at the minute, and then that'll catapult me to another 8 weeks, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But
if you could fight anyone in the world currently, pro boxer, MMA, any way, any reason, who would it be?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
100%.
How
man.
come?
Get that money, Mayweather.
Get that money.
Man. I'd come in there in my Y fronts as well, some bright pink Y fronts if it was contracted. I would anything for that Mayweather money.
Well, listen, team money, team. If you're listening, Jon Barber wants to smoke.
Come on,
Floyd
Floyd.
Mayweather.
Top
He's
up
coming
bank
for
account,
you.
mate.
Exactly. Let's talk about some other fights on the card.
Yep.
You've got Jay Hussein, who we interviewed him a couple of weeks ago, and he started his boxing roots with you in your back garden. What do you think of his matchup?
I think it's a great matchup. I think that is going to be for the weight as well, and what Jamal brings to the table, and what I've seen what this lad brings to the table. I think it's going to be a electrifying fight. There'll be if you had CompuBox, I'm sure the stats would be right up there. There'll be a lot of punches thrown, and I think it'll be a great fight, and one that I believe Jamal can win, and I think he might win.
I'm really looking forward to that fight. It's going to be fantastic. I've known Cash for about a year. He's fought on a couple of my shows before.
Yep.
He's very quick. He's very powerful. I've seen footage of Jay as well. He's just the same. He's trained by a warrior in Kaz. He's cousins with Shaquille, a two-time kickboxing world champion. The card is completely stacked.
Yeah.
However, the main fight, the headliner, Jay Malley versus Josh Tibman.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that matchup?
I think that's another great matchup. Like I said,
Can I push you to prediction on that?
I'd probably side with Jay Marley.
Yeah.
I think they're both great fighters, don't get me wrong. I watch Josh, because don't get me wrong, they're not too far away from my weight class. I watch everybody, and I see Jay, like I said, I speak to Jay. I'll going around to get some rounds with Jay soon, hopefully. So, and he hasn't been boxing for a monumental amount of time either.
He's only been training for just over 2
That's
years.
what I mean. So we're bringing back to the Luke Grainger fight. It was his toughest fight. Realistically, if you look how long that man was in boxing when he took that fight, it's a great achievement for him. He was quite green. I wouldn't say he was seasoned. So like I said, a great win. But stylistically, I'd side with Jay. I like them both. I think they both bring different attributes to the table. But I think he's Jay's engine and he trains like a Trojan. I gotta respect the man. I respect both of them.
Do you feel that if the stars align, we could see Jon Barber versus Josh Chitman in the future?
100%.
As you said, he's not far from your weight class. You've got killers in that division as well.
Like I said, I'm here to fight the best. I will fight anybody on the right day, right camp. If everything's right and we like it, we're there.
Who do you want to give a special shout out to that's really sort of helped you out in the last 6-7 years in your boxing career and also in your personal career?
Well, boxing career, it's got to be Colton. He's the man. If I didn't have this man in my corner, like I told you, I would not fight. If it wasn't for this gym, I wouldn't even be sitting here. So, tip my hat off to Colton. He's the man in my eyes. Stay at the back of me. He's been at the gym. They're irreplaceable. They're the people. And Brad, who give me a platform when, you know what I mean, I was nobody, and give me a platform to fight, and that's all I wanted to do. So, and other than that, and my missus and my kids, that's what spurred me on. I'm a simple man. I'm a family man. I come here, I fight, I go home. That's what I do, and I enjoy it.
You live and breathe it, don't you?
I do, and it will show February. I know people will see, Luke Grainger is very seasoned, and I'm this new name on the scene, but you'll see why my name's in people's mouths, and I'm about to put on a show.
Mate, I can't wait for it. It is. I want to say it's the fight that I'm most looking forward to, but I can say it about all 25 of them, to be fair.
Great card.
It's a great card, but in particular, yours is 100% up there. And I feel I've got a tingling feeling that it could still fight of the night. I really, really do. Grainger's done it multiple times before. You've done it multiple times before on Brad's show. It's a recipe for an awesome showdown. How can people get tickets?
Just reach out through my Instagram. They can contact anyone in the gym, Coach Colton, Steve, contact anybody. We've got tickets here, so yeah, but mainly through my Instagram. If people wanted to message me, I'll get them sent out, get them dropped off, anything like that.
Is there any last message you want to give to Luke before you see him on weigh-in day?
Nah, just I respect you. I hope you're training hard, and let's put on a show February the 24th, see who the best man is.
February 24th, Sports Connection Arena, Coventry, Jon Barber versus Luke Grainger. Midlands area title is going to be an absolute showdown. Get your tickets now. Bosh.